Hello guys and welcome to a short video, short, yeah, about Lost Ark and its release and why I think the game is a bit overhyped. So let's get into it. The game, I think a lot of people right now are bored with the current state of video games and because there's nothing really new that came out uh, that would be actually be worth playing. A lot of people are hyped up about Lost Ark, and I've played it a bit, and it's the game looks fine. The action combat feel of the game, it's something that not a lot of games have. You could say it's similar to Diablo, but what this game has that Diablo doesn't is the combos that the classes can do with their skills. And we're gonna get into that a bit. But first, I want to talk about the classes. I think you all know that we're not getting like the full game release. We're getting a game that was actually released in. So let's look at Wikipedia. Although it says it was released on 4 December 2019, for some reason here it says release date Lost Ark was fully released in the South Korean region on November 12, 2018. So this is a bit weird why it says 2018 there and then it says 2018 here, but whatever. I think that so this is a game that was released in 2018. We have to keep that in mind that this game is at least 3 years old, almost 4 years old. And this is something that's why I think the game is a bit overhyped, because this isn't a new game. This will just be released to us in Europe and North America, um, you know, after 4 years of being in Asia. So that's a long time, honestly. Um, let's check a bit the website classes. So we are getting all these classes from martial artist. Um, oh, they actually on the website they are only showing the classes that we're getting actually. So there are some classes that we are not getting, and we're gonna get into that a bit. So these are the classes from launch. Mage seems like like only 2 classes when it has more. And okay, it's nice that we're getting Deathblade from Assassin, I guess. But let's get into the game right now. So a 4-year-old game. Let's see. Subclasses preview. What we don't get is something that I wished I would have been able to play is Destroyer with the hammer guy. This really does have like Thor vibes. Um, Magician, you also, I think you'll get Arcana and Summoner, so you're getting, I think, Bard and Sorcerers, right? We just look at that. Fighter female, you have Battle Master and in Lance Master. So these are actually classes that we are not gonna get yet. In Fighter is the same as Scrapper, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think we also get Battle Master. Yeah, we get Battle Master in Fighter Soul Master, but we don't have Lance Master yet, and it's actually a very nice class for PvP, Lance Master. So the male one is the only one, which is Striker. It's the one that I'm going to play as first class, in my opinion. Hunter, again, the nice class that we're not getting is Scouter, which is literally like an Iron Man class. Like, it has costume and weapons. It just fucking deals a shit ton of damage in front. It's not necessarily like an OP class, by the way. I've been watching Korean streams. I mean, not necessarily Korean streams, but like people who had the game for years, like India, Pakistan, I think. There was a guy that I really liked. I'm gonna link his Twitch in the description. So he's very fun to watch, and he played Scouter as well. Um, Ooh, look at that. That shit looks so good. Like like Hawkeye, you get like the bow and shit, and we have these classes, but the scouter really looks good. Here you're also getting gunslinger, so yeah, and assassin you're getting we're getting blade and demonic, but we're not getting reaper yet. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna try out. So I do not like the berserker because it's slow as fuck. For me, it seems slow, even though I usually play, quote unquote warrior classes in all the games that I play. Um, the animation lock that the berserker has really makes me not want to play it, honestly. Besides that, Destroyer looks super fun. Holy Knight, I will probably try it out. So if the game, if I'm more of a PvPer, so I'm looking forward to the PvP side of things. But so what I'm gonna play, if you guys wanna know, is probably Striker because it's fast and I like the combo potential. Um, gonna try Holy Knight if it's not too much of a hassle to level it up because you're not gonna have the same damage as other classes. Uh, and probably I'm gonna try maybe Blade in PvP as my third class. I usually play male classes, but yeah. Okay, so again, I think it's a bit overhyped. We are getting, so if I remember correctly, um, we are getting the so the raids, like the end game is in tires, I think, right? So we're getting tire 1, and then we from my understanding, when they gonna update us with new content down the line, we are gonna go from tire 1 to tire 3 directly, so that's something really good. uh, Either that, or they're gonna make the transition from tire 1 to tire 2 really quick, and then from tire 2 to 3 we're gonna have like this quick update with tire 3 raids, which that is gonna should put us at the same update patch as South Asia has right now, and that's actually something good because a lot of classes change in the end game when it comes to tire free raids, and we also get a lot of goodies unlocked like end game, I guess, stats that help us with the class. But this game is really just similar to Diablo. The difference, I think, between this and Diablo is that in this game the PvE is actually a bit better because you need to actually know the tactics to the raids, and if you don't do the tactic correctly, you're just gonna die. Like there's one shot mechanics to the raids, and like there's you cannot outskill that thing. Like you either do the tactic the way you're supposed to do it or you die. And you can't, for example, you can't buff, maybe like you cannot overgear your character to such an extent so that you wouldn't die to the raid mechanic. Maybe if you're a warrior class, maybe once you get like a pass, but the second time you fuck up, you're just gonna die. And that's actually something that I think people will enjoy. The PvE side of the game, when it comes to end game, is something that people will like very much. But again, it doesn't feel like it's something super new. And honestly, it's not. And I'm gonna show you something else on it. Let's randomize this. Oh, okay. Not bad. Oh man, I mean that fucking. Oh, okay, I like this one. It kind of looks like me if I didn't shave and I would have short hair like that. I do have short hair, but okay, let's create it. Uh, so I wonder if I want to show you something on the skill side of things, and this is something that I don't really not necessarily agree, but I don't like it that it's not a new concept. They just took the concept from other games that used it and they just put it in here. Uh, so that's something that I wish they didn't do. Um, okay, so can I see the skills? Mhm. Best skills. I mean, okay. How did I? I wanna see the skills. Come on, man. Show me. I don't think they're gonna show me the skills unless. Um, okay, whatever. What does he want me to do? Like, I don't get it. Oh, maybe I can view the skills here. Combat skills. Ah, okay. This is weird. This never happened. Oh, I have to go forward. Okay. So I'm gonna see them soon, I guess. So the game is nice looking and all that, but it's nothing new really. The PV side is the fact that we have balanced PvP arenas is great in my opinion. This is something that that is needed in a lot of other games that have PvP, so that you can only show your skill, or if people wanna feel like they work for their gear, they can get like maybe a 10% stat bonus to it. But other than that, preview. So let's preview the class. Okay, so now I should be able to see the skills maybe during class change. Combat. So it won't let me see it. I wanted to show you something, but like let's make a boss thing. Oh, it feels so quick. I mean, not extremely quick, but oh, did it die already? I have the space thing, holding skill. Okay, whatever. I know that. Let's maybe end class preview and they're not letting me see what I want to see. So this thing here is what I wanted to show you, but okay, yeah, select. I've decided my fate. Yeah, great. Okay. Wow. I like martial arts, so that's why I kind of like striker. Interesting. One of a kind. Okay, so now I can see the skills. Great. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is this thing right here. So what you see on the left are the skills, and here you have something that I usually call runes. Um, so this thing affects your skill, I think. Is this the one that I wanted to talk about, or the tripod effect? Actually, these ones. No, so these ones on the right, which is skill points, which is probably the tripod effect. You can select alterations to like more effects to your skill, and you get the first level, the second one, and the third one. So these things are not new. They're really taken from other games. Like Terra had a similar mechanic where you would add certain effects to the skills that the skill had, and you would have like maximum skill points that you could use at one time. So you have to choose which one were. But they were like standard builds, meta builds, whatever you want to call them for each class. So those were the best for whatever you were trying to do. And if you would choose something else, you would literally have like less damage overall. Um, so yeah, you also have to, I think, farm some of the skill points, but it's not that hard to do. Like it's not gonna be like 2 months grind to do the skill points, which is good because you really need this to actually reach your highest potential when it comes to end game. But other than that, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Um, I think people will like the game, will enjoy it. But I've seen people saying that, oh, it's gonna have millions of players. I doubt it. I doubt it. There's no way this game is gonna have like a million player base. I mean, maybe if you combine all the regions that are at launch, it may reach a million because it's gonna be a new game. It's gonna be super hyped, and depending, it also depends on how grindy it's gonna be at end game. For me, I'm just interested in PvP, so don't know how much PvE I'm gonna do. Um, so it depends on the grind as well and how hard it is to obtain certain things and how high is the RNG. From what I remember, it's not really uh, that much of a super grind, especially when we're gonna get the tire free raids. If you just do your dailies and you play the game at a decent rate, you can catch. You can be uh, at the current rate of things. Like you'll be able to upgrade your gear on your main character and do end game. You'll be able to reach the standard item level, uh, so that people get you in the raid, like accept being in party with you. So you do have item level in this game, and there's like a minimum requirement to do the raids at end game. And if you don't have that, and if you don't have a certain combination of, I would say stats, but not really stats. It's like when you get to end game, you're gonna be able to modify. You're gonna have like certain sets. I think there was something that you would modify your. It's like two gameplay styles that you can use on your character, but some characters only had one, and if you didn't have that, people would just not take you in the raid. But that's only in Asia, where people already have the game for a while. I don't think it's gonna be the case here. Like people are just gonna take you in anyway and try to do the raid. My advice is play something that you like. Don't play something that people say is gonna be OP. Because I, for example, tried to play Gunslinger in the Russian version, and because it looked like it was OP and it was useful in party and all that, and even though it's a tank, it can actually deal a lot of damage if built that way. But it was so slow to like his skills are so slow that I couldn't even bring myself to finish leveling him up. Like I had a level 13 uh, tank, and the guy with the shield, and I couldn't bring myself to play it. Like so fucking slow, man. I just couldn't bear it. So yeah, play what you like, enjoy the game, but I think it will be overhyped. Maybe my prediction would be that after the hype will be over, so like 1-2 months into the game, I think the game maybe will have around maybe 600,000 users, but like actively playing. So when I see people coming and say, "Oh, there've been like million of accounts created," that doesn't mean shit. Okay. Um, A lot of people have been waiting for this game. I hope you all have fun. But come on, don't buy in the overhype. It's just a PvE free D Unreal Engine grind at the end of the day, and you should just play it if you like it. If you don't have to force yourself to play it. And yeah, that's kind of it. I think it's a bit overhyped. It's nice that we're getting it finally, but there are a lot of other games that Asia have, which are newly released and we don't have. And that would have been it would have been great if we would get the game at least 6 months after its release in Asia and not after 3 years. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So good luck, have fun, and don't hate me for the video.